Diogo Jota, the relentless underdog who rose to greatness. A humble star in a world of noise. In the modern football world, filled with media glitz, over-the-top celebrations, and self-promotion, Diogo Jota stands out. Quiet, calculated, humble, and driven by passion rather than hype, Jota represents a rare breed. He is not the loudest in the dressing room, but his performances scream brilliance. This is the story of a boy from Porto who never let failure define him, who earned everything the hard way, and who continues to rise, one silent, determined step at a time. Born in the shadows of Porto, Diogo José Teixeira da Silva was born on December 4, 1996, in Massarelos, a modest district of Porto, Portugal. The neighborhood wasn't famous for producing footballers, but for young Diogo, football was everything. His father, Joaquim Silva, a football lover himself, saw the spark early on. From age 6, Jota treated every street game as if it were a final. His energy was unmatched, his obsession unquestionable. But he wasn't a prodigy with scouts lining up. He was an ordinary kid with extraordinary focus. He joined Gondomar SC at just 9 years old, a small local club where the facilities were limited, but the lessons were limitless. Jota learned the value of hard work, discipline, and resilience. The leap to professional football, Paços de Ferreira. In 2013, at the age of 16, Jota joined Paços de Ferreira. It was a huge leap forward, from local pitches to a professional setup. While others struggled to adjust, Jota thrived. By 17, he made his first team debut. At 18, he became a regular starter in the Primeira Liga. In the 2015-16 season, he scored 14 goals, making him one of Portugal's brightest young talents. But even then, media attention barely followed him. While others basked in limelight, Jota quietly worked, scored, and improved. What scouts and coaches noticed wasn't just his technical ability, but his attitude, relentless pressing, unselfish movement, and tactical intelligence far beyond his age. Atletico Madrid and the FC Porto loan. Jota's breakout performances at Paços didn't go unnoticed. In 2016, Atletico Madrid signed him for around €7 million, a dream come true. But that dream took a different path. Instead of playing under Diego Simeone, Jota was immediately loaned to FC Porto. Many saw it as a setback. Jota didn't. Back in his homeland, he saw an opportunity to grow. Under manager Nuno Espirito Santo, Jota played 38 games and scored 9 goals. It wasn't just about goals, it was about experience. Champions League nights, pressure matches, expectations. Jota soaked it all in. His form at Porto was enough to earn him another loan, this time to England, a destination that would forever change his career. The Wolves chapter, from Championship to Premier League. In 2017, Jota signed for Wolverhampton Wanderers, then playing in the English Championship. Nuno, now Wolves manager, saw in Jota what others missed. A player born for high-intensity football. Jota lit up the championship. With 17 goals and 6 assists, he was the heartbeat of Wolves' attack. His combination of pace, power, and intelligence destroyed defenses. Wolves won the league, earning promotion to the Premier League. For many, promotion would have been enough. But Jota's hunger didn't fade. In the Premier League, he raised his level again. Memorable moments included a stunning hat-trick against Leicester City and vital goals in the Europa League. In just 3 seasons, Jota scored 44 goals in 131 appearances for Wolves. But his contribution was far beyond numbers. He changed the way Wolves attacked, pressed, and competed. He had outgrown the club, and the world began to notice. The Liverpool move. An unlikely hero emerges. In September 2020, Diogo Jota signed for Liverpool in a deal worth up to £45 million. It was a surprise. Pundits asked, why would Liverpool sign another forward when they already had Sulla, Maine, and Firmino? But Jurgen Klopp saw what others couldn't. Jota's game intelligence, his movement, his work ethic, and his finishing. He wasn't signed to replace anyone. He was brought to push everyone. And he delivered. Fast. Jota scored on his Premier League debut. He netted a perfect hat-trick against Atlanta in the Champions League. He became the first Liverpool player since 1909 to score in his first 4 home matches. In his first full season, he scored 13 goals in all competitions. In his second, he reached 21. He didn't just fit into Liverpool, he elevated them. Klopp described him as a pressing monster and the smart signing of the decade. Portugal duties, the dream and the pressure. Jota made his debut for the Portugal national team in 2019. Representing his country was more than pride, it was personal. In a squad filled with superstars like Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and Bernardo Silva, Jota held his ground. He scored in Euro 2020 and became a key figure in Portugal's attacking setup. His ability to drift wide, press high, and score with both feet made him a tactical gem. He wasn't the flashiest, but he was always reliable. He wore the Portugal jersey with honor every time, and he often credited his family and upbringing for keeping him grounded. Injuries, challenges, and comebacks. Every footballer faces setbacks. For Jota, injuries have been cruel. He's missed several months at crucial points, including the run-up to the 2022 World Cup. But what sets Jota apart is his comeback spirit. Every time he is sidelined, he returns sharper, stronger, and more focused. It's not easy to recover, both physically and mentally, especially when competition is fierce. Yet, Jota's mentality shines. He trains with the intensity of a debutant and the wisdom of a veteran. He once said, "Injuries are part of the game. You either let them define you, or you use them to evolve." And evolve he did. The man behind the player. Off the field, Jota is quiet, grounded, and deeply connected to his family. He's been with his partner, Ruud Cardoso, for years, and the couple welcomed their first child in 2021. Jota is also an avid gamer. In fact, during the COVID lockdown, he was ranked among the top 10 FIFA players in the world and even created his own esports team, Diogo Jota Esports. He rarely appears in tabloids or flashy brand campaigns. Instead, he prefers a quiet life, focused on training, family, and personal growth. Teammates describe him as humble, professional, and deadly serious about improvement. Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota's story was never about fame or flash. It was about heart. It was about chasing dreams with discipline, humility, and fire. From the streets of Massarelos to Anfield's roaring stands, he proved that greatness doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers with purpose. But fate can be cruel. In mid-2025, the football world was shaken by tragedy. Diogo Jota lost his life in a devastating car accident in Spain, alongside his beloved brother. The news sent shockwaves through the footballing community. Tributes poured in, from teammates, rivals, managers, and millions of fans. Cristiano Ronaldo, tearful, said, "It doesn't make sense. The world has lost a humble giant. He left the pitch too soon. But what he gave the game, his passion, his humility, his relentless drive, will remain forever etched in football history." Diogo Jota may be gone, but he will never be forgotten. A silent warrior, a beautiful soul, and a legend in the hearts of those who truly understand the game. Rest in peace, Jota. You played the game the way it was meant to be played.